All right. So, all right, guys. Well, welcome back to the Savannah Jams Podcast. This is Scott Siegel, the founder of Savannah Jams. And today's episode is something special. It's a miracle, almost. I'm sitting down with the three original members of one of Savannah's most beloved bands, the Trainwrecks.
That's right, baby.
Hello. They're all here. I can't believe this is happening. So thank you guys so much for sharing your time.
No problemo.
Jason, thank you for having us over. We're on Tulare Island over at Jason Bible Studio.
Glad to be here.
So formed, 20 years ago. You guys tore up local stages with energy, special sound, sometimes your tempers. They disbanded, kind of went your separate ways, but we'll focus on the good times and everything in between. But now they're back for a reunion show coming up this Saturday at the Britannia on Wilmington Island from, what did we say, 9 to...
9. We're going to do 2 sets, so 9 till when we're done.
9 to 11, I guess? Something like that.
There's no time.
Ish.
Okay,
yeah.
Time-ish. Okay, gotcha, guys. All right, so is this the first time you guys have all been in a room together for quite a while?
Well, in a room, yeah, but we did do a couple songs at...
various gigs in the past years since I've been in the band. Every now and then, come out, especially when Stu would come back into town because Stu's moved away from Savannah.
Stu Harmoning,
he was the fourth member of the Trainwrecks, but he wasn't right from the very beginning. But he's crucial, integral.
Yeah.
So whenever he would come into town, I would usually show up and maybe we'd play a couple songs.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dunn was there for those.
But the only time that I've played with you guys since
Larry Jack's.
Yeah, was at Larry Jack's Memorial. Yeah,
that was a good time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
long live Larry.
Yeah, rest in peace, Larry Jack. So, how does it feel sitting here,
getting
ready for this reunion?
I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm stoked, man. Like I said, it went from fucking 6 to midnight as soon as I saw you guys in here.
It's gonna be fun.
As a fan, I mean, this is I teased something on Facebook. I was like, I might be about to do an interview with a band.
And it's going to be at the Britannia where we played for 2 years. It
was like a weekly thing.
Yeah,
every Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday? I put Sunday on the thing.
Day, baby.
I can't remember what day it was.
Right inside the door to the left, there was an arcade thing. And
every Wednesday we played to 7 people.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it was good. It was a good place to
So do you guys remember? So just start from the beginning. So 20 years ago, around 2005, right? Do you remember the first gig? Or you said it wasn't even called the Trainwrecks, right?
On Tybee.
It's either the pool on Tybee or
the Hotel Tybee now.
Cap One.
Yeah,
which has been destroyed now.
So I'm pretty sure it was the pool, dude.
Yeah. Either that or the warehouse.
It was it was one of those 3.
Yeah, we played
and then we definitely played all 3 of those within the first 3.
You mean Capone's by the old movie theater?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was the weirdest
I think the owner
ever.
probably went back to jail. I don't know what.
Yeah,
happened.
That was the weirdest gig.
I think he was in prison.
Yeah. Big house.
Wow.
That ain't jail.
So what it done? You just said that. What was the name of? You said there was a name before it was the Trainwrecks or something.
Me and Jason played together. We actually have a write-up. Does Gentry still? Do you still have it?
Yeah.
We were called the Savannah River Cats.
The Savannah River Cats.
And then, then we started playing with Marcus. We needed a real band name.
Yeah.
That was just we didn't.
I pushed hard for the Trainwrecks.
We were at Loggerheads, I think.
Do you remember when Jim Reed wrote the first article? I hope they're better than their name or whatever.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Did you remember that?
Wait, was that talking about the River Cats or talking about the Wrecks?
No, the Trainwrecks.
Okay, yeah.
Because we had our first little thing in the paper, and Jim Reed wrote I hope it's not a train wreck, basically.
So let's talk about the name. So I mean, to me, that's just one of the most iconic, just awesome names to name a band. I mean, how did the name come about? First of all,
you know us 3, right?
Of course, I'm just saying that
we were kind
to be fair, we were all Trainwrecks.
We were
yeah.
It was we didn't know if we were going to make it to the end of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably was the first one usually to fall out.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean we were all
pretty good.
Yeah.
But there were days that we would have 3 gigs.
Yeah.
And all 3 of us never made it.
We'd do 2 to 5.
There'd be a couple of us just hey, we're here.
So it just kind of happened naturally, just based on the feeling and
at Hotel Tybee, which was called Ocean Plaza.
Ocean Plaza.
We played by the pool 2 to 5.
Yeah, remember that guy?
And then do a 6 to 9, and then a 10 to 2 somewhere.
Okay.
For a while, and but around midnight the music suffered.
I mean, we're throwing out a bunch of names and a bunch of places and spots and stuff. So, I mean, again, we all were train wrecks, amongst ourselves back then. But talk to me about like just the, because I remember, going out and just how the music scene was different then.
Well, there was a lot. Everywhere had bands for one thing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody had. I mean,
downtown wasn't like a walking mall.
King Street.
Bachelorette parties.
And also
it was a little seedier, but it was also like
all
of your friends.
A little more grit.
Up and down Congress Street.
Yeah.
Some places on Broughton Street.
Yeah.
Like all your friends would be playing, and so you take a break. You go see
bar
Bottles and Cans. You go see Big E. You go see whoever. And they would come see you.
And it was full bands. It wasn't solos.
Wound up running a bunch of open mics. And, so we do solo gigs or duo gigs or full band. But we were always
busy.
Yeah.
It wasn't Bachelorette Central. Like, it was...
No.
It was just us.
A bit seedier.
The locals. But the locals hung out downtown.
There were way more locals living
and so
here.
Now the locals are more in Midtown, like where Lone Wolf and Victory North and all that kind of stuff is.
And there's so many Airbnbs downtown, there's not quite the local...
Yeah. Nobody...
Not
as many people. Half the people live down here,
Yeah.
It's
So...
changed a lot.
So we're talking about, how we got the name and, how we all were... functioning and partying back then. But so was there a moment where you guys, early on when you thought, hey, this might actually work as a band? I mean, like,
nope. I'm just kidding. I mean, no, after we did our album, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So it wasn't before then? Wasn't like, we don't know if it's going to
just
work. Let's just do an album.
I think the reaction of people with the way you swing that freight train beat, when we would haul ass and do Jet
we would
Pilot
get huge
or something.
reactions.
Back then, there were nobody was on phones. There weren't TVs. 12 TVs in every bar. So people,
and also
it would light up a room. So it seemed to work.
We were playing like fast country music, and nobody else was playing that.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody else was playing music like we were.
Yeah. Damon and them weren't around back then? Yeah.
No. Damon was like 5, I think, back
then.
Sorry, Damon.
So what made the lineup so good? I mean, I know you guys are, I've known you guys for a long time and you all are just exceptional, musicians and artists in your own right. But I mean, like, what was it just fucking clicked that like made you guys just like the biggest thing since fucking, Wonder Bread in Savannah, like.
Well, Markus was a seasoned musician already.
I'd played with Eric Britt in his version of Hazel Virtue that was down in Charleston, and we've gotten some big shows, played with like the Charleston Symphony Orchestra, and like opened up some big gigs, and so. But I mean, I guess y'all hadn't played a bunch of.
We were like,
big
we were
gigs,
just like, but me and Jason were kind of. I was learning with Jason. Jason was already doing pretty good, but him and I were just like gelling together, and getting our thing down.
And I don't know if y'all have done full band stuff before, really.
Not us.
Yeah, outside of, not since I moved to Savannah, I hadn't. And you came to Bernie's one night and said, you need a bass player. And I was like,
you used to come to Athens too, remember? Like,
yeah.
I mean, we were playing
DTs.
Yeah, we were friends like for years before Trainwrecks.
Yeah, a couple years. Yeah, I moved here in 01.
Because you remember my jam night.
But it was a great time in the city, I think, to develop, and people were a little forgiving. Like,
we could suck.
Like, and we didn't rehearse a ton. Like, we rehearsed as we were getting paid almost.
Yeah, like we were working songs out.
Yeah, and like
what kind of wrote
Jason's
stuff
like,
live.
well, I know this song. It's a John Prine song or something. It's like, well, start it.
Yeah.
We'll come in, tell us what keys in.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Well, we honed our skill, but then we started building off of that.
Yeah.
Because we did start coming to my house and writing songs like on 57th Street or whatever in the hood.
When that's where we wrote Desert Gunfire.
Yeah, we went in there and wrote all the good shit from that record. I mean, it was all good shit, but a lot of the different stuff.
I remember Drayton had that purple amp.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was, Matchless or something.
Dude, he's got all.
But we were playing. I hadn't played electric very much, and I plugged into that with that telly, and I think we wrote Desert Gunfire, Unfiltered.
Yeah,
like kind of
finished. I don't know. We worked on a bunch of stuff in there. The whole first album, because we used to actually rehearse then because
for the album, like when we booked the studio time.
The album. Yeah, because when it was, but we had already pre-produced that album at your house, at your parents' house.
Oh yeah, yeah. The first EP, I found a copy of that actually with the old mic on it.
So that's why when we went in the studio to make Whiskey More,
it's got Sometimes You're Wrong on it, which sounds awesome, man.
We did.
I've got a disc of it over there
super
somewhere.
Comfortable with all the tunes.
So I do want to talk about that just really quick for you guys tuning in. We're here with the 3 original founding members of the Trainwrecks, Jason Bible, Markus Kuhlmann, Eric Dunn, getting ready for their 20th reunion show coming up here at the Britannia Saturday the 17th. So talk about Whiskey War. I mean, to me, that's probably still my favorite. I mean, that's the original, Whiskey. My friend. I mean, I wrote that. I didn't write. But I remember like running into you, and I would always be like, "Yeah, you wrote." I don't know who the fuck wrote it.
I think we started at a gig, and you wrote that chorus at the house on 52nd.
Yeah, that song.
And then we
we
threw that verse together. You had that funk, that bass line for the verse, and it was like.
I mean, to me,
20
that's
minutes
just
later. It was kind of formulated.
One of the out of all the there's a lot of great records that have come out of Savannah over the years. To me, that's just and I mean, I love. To me too. Yeah, I mean, I love all all of your albums, but to me, that's like that's a special one.
Yeah, we did a couple covers on. We did the Carter Family thing.
Dude, that Ghost of Tom Joad is the coolest shit. I still listen to that. I still get chill bumps listening to it.
Yeah, Miles, he mixed that
like
for
9 months on that song.
Yeah, it's got everything on.
Was that the one?
7-piece.
Is that the one you can still find on YouTube? Like, there's one on. Isn't there one on YouTube of you guys when you open up for BB King or something? Or somebody had like a shaky like cell phone video of it.
It's a terrible video, but but she was the one, and Whiskey Ain't My Friend No More. Yeah. That was in 2008, I think.
So we're talking about kind of the chemistry and everything. So what was the chemistry like when things were good? I mean,
we just showed up.
Yeah, we were just happy to be playing.
Was it?
We were super young.
Mercury Lounge.
Me and Marcus lived together at that point too.
I remember that.
Maybe
that's
we were close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
the house with the big
that might have been right before me and Marcus moved in
right
together.
In the living room.
I think it was actually.
Yeah, we just showed up and played, and just like
we just had a million gigs. You didn't have time to.
Yeah.
Cool. You had time to go eat, sleep, get drunk, and then go do it again.
And there was Mercury Lounge. We did Mercury Lounge.
On
Sundays. We do the Jinx every month or every 3 or 4.
The Jinx. O'Connell's at the beginning, though. At the beginning, O'Connell's was the gig for us.
Yeah.
Well, I was at one place that with the glass went. It's over by Harley's place. It's right next to it.
It was Ampersand, but it was.
We never played in there.
No, it had the glass.
Oh, now that's that Rail Taco place.
They would bring that stage, the thing. No, not the rail. Between the rail and.
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's
Law.
Murphy's.
Yeah, Murphy's.
Yeah, we did that every week.
Thursday
I think,
for
didn't
like
we?
4 years.
Every Thursday, yeah. That was a good place to develop. There was some good nights in there.
Well, so we talked about. Do you guys remember like the first moment you thought that it could actually work? Was there a moment that when you guys was a certain show where you guys played and you were like, wow, like this is not only is this going to work, like it just kind of like you were like the biggest band in Savannah, like, and you knew it, like,
Well, I don't know.
Well, one of them.
I don't know, but
yeah. I mean, I remember like one of the first times that we played like a bigger show was maybe O'Connell's, maybe opening up for Hazel Virtue at that time.
Yeah.
But that was because we had just kind of played these little restaurants or Capone's or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that kind of just opened the door to different stuff. Playing the Jinx was a big deal back then.
Yeah.
Especially if you didn't play it a ton. Now, after about 5 or 6 years, we're like, oh, we got to play Jinx, whatever.
Yeah.
But the first time we played the Jinx, holy shit.
The first time we played the Jinx, though, we tanked it. Remember? Do you remember that?
I don't. I don't.
It was bad, but the second time we played it, we killed it.
Yeah.
So
I think when Jerry from the radio station called me, and I was in Colorado, going to Colorado, and he asked me if we wanted to open for BB King. And he asked, first thing he said, "Are you not drinking?" I was like, "At this time, I'm not." And he said, "I was like, that's going to be cool." Playing the Mercer Theater was a special.
Yeah.
That was it was like a 25-minute set.
Yeah.
They gave us. They didn't give us very long, but it was just something about that. It was like, well,
how did that come about?
Jerry from the radio station called me.
105.3.
Just a month or pretty soon before the show, and said, "Do you want to open BB King?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah. So we did that, and Jerry Jeff Walker was another one that we're
Jerry
proud
Jeff Walker
of.
was before or after BB King?
That was after. That was in 2009. It was like the year after. Remember, because we were playing on the river for St. Patrick's Day, and they built this stage way up in that corner, and it sucked so bad. There was nobody there. It was like next to a dumpster, and the promoter,
it was
the
up
sound
in the corner
guy,
for Fiddlers, I think.
yeah,
right?
yeah, and the promoters said he worked for a production company in Atlanta, and I was like, man, I think the second record had come out, and I said, if you know of anything in Atlanta that we would work for, please let me know. And just kind of got his info, and then he emailed me and asked me about the Jerry Jeff Walker thing, and I think partying with Jerry Jeff was probably
Jerry Jeff,
the funniest thing
look,
I think I've seen.
After the show, I was like, hey, look, guys, we're going to be at Smith's Old Bar if y'all want to come hang out, knowing that they wouldn't come. Next thing you know, we're getting hammered with Jerry Jeff and his bass player until like 2 a.m. We closed it down.
Yeah.
And getting shit-faced sitting there in a booth with Jerry Jeff Walker.
Yeah.
And he called me pretty, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. And he went to the bathroom.
Bass player is pretty.
He goes to the bathroom, and his bass player started getting real antsy. And I was like, what's going on, man? He's been gone for 10 minutes at this point. And he's like, Jerry loves to get hammered and go and just walk into a bathroom and punch somebody in the face.
Oh,
so
shit.
The bass player gets up and he comes back with Jerry Jeff, and Jerry's all disheveled, and his big hat with the
and he
big
wasn't
yellow
supposed to
rose
be
of
drinking
Texas.
a lot, right?
He had just had 2 knee replacements, both knees replaced. So he was kicking his legs at the show and everything. But, yeah, it was a moment.
Yeah,
Dude,
but,
it was pretty badass, dude.
Do you think was there a moment that defined maybe like the peak of I guess
Of
for
us?
you guys? Yeah, like is this the iteration of the three of you, or
The peak
a song,
was
an album?
The peak was making that first album, I feel like. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, there was a lot of momentum and goodwill
yeah.
right when that first record
Because
came
no,
out. I think if we'd have really gotten like a somebody to help us tour or something, we weren't tied down then. None of us had mortgages or credit.
Yeah.
Or
Souls.
like long-term.
Livers.
Well, we would tour to Virginia. We'd go to Virginia, and we'd do a
we
route.
would do like
and
we'd go
we'd
to
play
Charleston or
and
whatever.
stuff.
Yeah, but it was never like having somebody string together a bunch
Right.
of dates and
Right.
and do it.
But the second record, I thought Shane told me. I remember him coming in the studio and listening to it, and he felt like there were 5 or 6 singles on that could do something on the Americana radio.
Records
Yeah.
had great songs all over.
And
I mean,
the second record, I thought something was going to happen with it, and we just never got.
But also,
I mean,
at
there's
that
a certain
know,
amount of like you just gotta
You got to
have your
commit.
head up your own ass.
How many
to get
records with
ahead.
the main three of you guys?
2?
Just the first 2?
just the first
Yeah.
2, yep.
but the thing is, back then nobody was doing records really. At least the people that we knew, except for Argyle, they had done like 2 records.
Yeah, great records too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and then we would do like the Bohemian Rooftop, and things got where it was like we were playing so much locally. I
Can't
think
even go there and have drinks
the
anymore.
burnout
It's
factor I think was starting
Well,
to set in a little bit.
That leads me
know.
into my so it wasn't always smooth sailing. ...
No, but I mean, yeah.
So was there a point, and again, whatever you guys want to feel comfortable, was there a point when anything started to go sideways, when it, was it a one thing, or was it just kind of a culmination of things? Or?
I don't know.
Well, we were all living, I got married and I came back from the honeymoon, and I thought in my mind, we'd have a tour bus within months, and Whiskey and War would be done, and it was going to hit and we were going to like be on the road all the time. So, once I came back to Earth and realized that wasn't going to happen, we just kept, I had to kind of convalesce for a minute, and then we, you were doing like 5 or 6 solos, 7 a week, and then we would
like 7 to 10 gigs a week.
and then you guys were doing open mics and duos, and then we made the second record, and then the time between records, it took a minute to produce. We were rehearsing in that
Well, it also
studio
cost a shitload
below
of money to make those records.
Yeah, the studio below, there was that record store on Broughton, or no, it was a music store. Jim Reed worked there, and below that, was it called 12 Below? Yeah.
Yeah, but
12 Below, they had rehearsal spaces, and I remember Stu was playing dobro, and he wrote Tennessee Mare. He had that riff.
oh, in
It's
there.
like we were in
Yeah,
that
that's
little
right.
tiny rehearsal room, and I was like, we got to do something with that. So I think we went over to the house on 40th a few times, and Dave was in town from Athens, or he still lived here at the time, so he'd help with lyrics and choruses and things like that.
We used to rehearse at Stu's house all the time too.
Yeah.
When we did,
Yeah.
I mean, we did rehearse some
All the time is
like
Yeah.
once every
Biannual, yeah.
So it's
Quarterly.
Yeah.
so it sounds like
That's
it's
all
a
the time for us.
yeah. I guess so. It sounds like it was a mix of everything. I mean, it's the next question: what caused the most tension? I mean, was it creative differences, lifestyle clashes, something else? I mean, to me, it sounds like it's a mix of everything. Burnout.
I mean, there was some stuff,
know.
but it's like
Yeah, and then the next question, ChatGPT. Yeah, what was the final straw? But yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
there was
So
no final straw.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the train wrecks kept going. I got asked by the state of Georgia to take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus
For a
had to
few.
leave, so we had to get a new drummer, and
yeah,
we had a bunch of gigs. So it was like, I think actually we had the rock and roll marathon, which is like, we were like, remember that? That was,
Yeah.
we were like,
Was that
we need
the- yeah,
we were
so-
like, we need a drummer for this shit. Like, what do we do?
So what was the last official gig for the three of you guys? Do you remember?
Do you remember, Marcus?
Wild Wing outside.
Wild Wing outside?
Yeah.
How was that? Was that a decent show or no?
You were playing upright, I think.
If
was
I was
like
playing
that
upright,
night.
it was terrible.
You were leading all
I
that.
mean, 'cause I
Yeah.
sucked back then.
I remember meeting you at Foxy, and then I think we smoked a cigarette, and then you had to do your thing, and then
that's right.
we I guess we stumbled into Paxton for the rock and roll marathon was coming up. Like
It was
a
like our
month
next.
away.
It was less than. I think it was like. It was close.
And then he stepped in and stuck around for a minute, and then we had a good time with it.
So how did you? I guess in your I'm kind of answering the question for you, but it says how did you cope with the split? Just musically or personally? Was it amicable at that point? I mean, did you guys were still like very good friends, or you didn't want to see each other for a while,
I
or
didn't
what?
see everybody as much. Stu really hung in there with me, and so we had started playing in Clouds and Satellites
Yeah.
as an
Oh, with
offshoot
Tim, yeah.
before any of my fun legal troubles popped up. So it was me, Stu, Tim Warren.
Sweet
And so we were
Sweet
playing
tea,
that,
yeah.
and so
Sweet
after
tea.
I got back, then me and Stu remained tight, and we played and made music together. Then Stu was still playing with these guys as well. Probably Paxton, and I think Jeremy came on at some point. Jim Reed
Yeah.
sat in a few times here and there.
Yep.
Yeah,
But, Jim's now, he books me solo stuff.
okay.
He's Coastal Emperor talent.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Big ups, Jim Reed.
I guess
But yeah, so they were busy, like, and then I guess Eric left the band at some point.
Yep.
Not too much longer after that, and so then it was just so Stu was still in the train wrecks because it was two other guys.
It was me and
for the
Stu at that
section.
point.
Yeah.
And then, what year was that? I was living on 40th. It was before. It
That
was.
was like 12
I think it
years
was.
ago or something.
It was.
Was
I think it was.
2012,
It might have been pretty soon after.
2011.
It was after Jack was born.
2012 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had so much momentum going with Velvet Caravan.
No,
You were
we
like-
were just starting
Yeah, I
then,
forg-
but it was
yeah,
like
but
I
you
had
were
to
just-
choose.
Yeah.
They were like, both bands were getting mad at me, and I was like, I just had to. It was hard. It was actually like losing, like, I don't know. It was a hard decision, dude. It was like,
Yeah. How has just so now? I mean, obviously everybody's been doing their own thing musically and stuff. Were there ever times when you were working in the studio, or working on, new material that you drew upon your experience with your time in the train wrecks, or you were like, hey, I wish,
fucking every time, dude.
or I wish that
I mean, it's
this
all
was
part of
for
it's all part of your own personal journey,
Growing,
and-
yeah.
yeah,
and-
Yeah,
every
experience
part
and-
of it is a learning experience.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
We learned a lot making those first two records.
Dude,
Like,
that turned me into a player, being in that band,
Yeah.
It taught me how to play. Playing
Yeah.
like a million gigs. Like,
And I'm glad we had Elevated Basement Studio to record in
Yeah.
because
Elevated basement.
Because the Saddle Up second record was supposed to be a double record. And that we cut, I think, 19 songs or something for that. And we had to whittle it down. A couple should never have made the record. But, but I mean, it was fun to just make the albums and keep going. You know, that's the thing. There were a few times where I was like, I'm just going to fold it. It's not the same sound. And then, I just like, well, they've already kind of, people encouraged me here and there to like, just keep going, you know, so.
What's, when you guys look back, what would be like, I guess, one of the proudest moments of your time together? If you had to pinpoint one or two or three, whatever.
It's probably when I shit my pants at the warehouse.
That happened?
Jesus.
No, I mean, that's a hard one to answer.
I mean, any of those big gigs were super cool, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so we had freaking opened for Eddie Money.
Oh yeah, Eddie Money and his
Jack.
He
Jackal.
fell out of the
later.
bus. He fell back onto the bus.
Yeah.
He only played for like 30 minutes. He sent his daughter out there for like an hour.
I mean, that was Tybee Pirate Fest.
And Driving and Crying, I think.
Yeah.
And Mother's Finest.
Yeah, but like
both of those.
I think it was more like when we actually, for me, it was like when we actually headlined our own gig, like at the Jinx. That was a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It is funny to look back at it now and be like, that was a big deal. But for us back then, it was a big deal.
It was huge, man.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see when the new Jinx opens up because I think there was magic in that location.
Yeah. I actually,
that time period, that part of town,
dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the new one.
And everybody that finished their gigs around Congress Street would come to the gigs. You know,
those were the best shows for me, dude.
yeah.
It's sad to see what it is now.
I've
It's like
puked on that
a
stage.
neon light.
I've fallen off that stage. And if you haven't puked or fallen off that stage, you haven't played enough.
Yeah. I actually texted Tony. I texted Tony about a month or two ago to ask him, you know, hey, do you want to come on, you know, do an episode about it? And he said, catch me next month. He basically said, he was like, get in touch with me next month. So it's next month, Tony. So if you're listening, I'll be calling you or texting you. So, all right. Yeah. So, you know, we talked about the highs, the lows. So let's talk about this reunion show.
Go ahead.
No, what were you?
No, I was just saying we're good because I thought you'd be going like.
Oh no, I'm good at this point. I'm just just wrapping it.
It dawned on me that we were when it rolled into 2025. I was at the park with the dog and sitting on the golf cart, and I thought to myself, it's been 20 years since that first record we started recording and everything. And I thought, why not do Britannia, like a small room, and for nostalgia, just for the sake of getting together and playing again. And just like we used to play so much 3-piece.
And at first I was like, Britannia, but
that's what
now
I thought.
I'm like, this is great.
I mean,
I didn't know you guys had a connection to that at all. I was like, why Britannia?
We were there every Wednesday. So I sent the guy a message. I didn't know the new owner because Paul sold it.
Yeah,
to
Brian Stafford.
Yeah, he's cool.
Brian Stafford,
Great guy.
So I ran it by him, and he's like, what are you going to call it? And I was like, I just the founding members of the Trainwrecks. I don't know, because there is still the other formation.
Yeah.
So
had you thought about it before that you wanted to do something, or you just had totally forgot about it and just came up
hit me. It was like,
naturally?
man,
We've been talking about doing a show with everybody from the Trainwrecks for years.
Yeah,
right?
Stu was hoping to do that this summer, and then it just gel.
Maybe we can do
It's going to
something
happen
in
at
the
some
fall.
point. It's just
At the Legion or something, like just rent the room and.
You just got to get.
I was thinking the opening of the Jinx, if it ever, if and when it opens up, you guys would like.
it'd be cool. I
Yeah.
mean, it needs to be somewhere cool, man.
I think we could probably do it at Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if there's anything else anybody wants to talk about or mention or say, I mean, other than that, thank you guys.
Come to the show.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. I
it's
can't
gonna be a
wait.
good time.
Thank you guys so much. Again,
Thanks,
just, personally as a fan, I appreciate you. I've known you guys for quite a while. Just, friendships, and we used to have a
We've hung out. We've hung out a few times.
hung
Scotty.
out.
Yeah, we've hung out a few times. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. So, but I appreciate
31st Street.
you guys just as friends.
31st at Turtle's house.
Yeah. And Yeah. I remember one night I was me and Turtle on we were watching ESPN late at night, like 3 a.m, and something about Herschel Walker, and he just got like really serious on me. He's like, Scott, that's the best, most professional, just athletic man ever in the history of college athletes. Herschel Walker right there, so yeah.
Dude, Chris Downing, R.I.P., bless his heart, bless his soul,
Yeah.
Chris Downing.
Yeah.
Were you there that night, Mike?
Maybe.
He was a good guy.
There's a lot of stuff.
That's all another episode, right?
Bass.
Yeah.
Didn't he get,
Yeah, I have his bass. Remember when he was so proud of this Tobias? I don't know if you remember this, Marcus, but he got this Tobias bass, and it's now mine. But he was so proud of it, and they found it under his bed. But anyways, it's mine now. So
Nice.
Yeah.
it's still in the family.
Is it a 5-string?
Yeah,
You gonna bring it Saturday?
I'm gonna bring the Warwick, dude.
Bring
I'm
both.
bringing the Warwick.
Bring both.
I'm gonna bring like some stuff.
Yeah, are there any special
9
things that we're
guitars,
going to be
so.
surprised or no? Or kind of like with things like that?
We don't know yet. We need to start playing. That's
We have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, probably. I was trying to remember the lyrics to some of the stuff today.
Yeah.
And
I hope we
they're
do some of that
ingrained in
Radiohead
my
stuff, right?
brain. Me and Jack do the bend, so I
Yeah.
still know that chord progression. That's a great one. To be
All right.
young.
Well, you guys heard it here first. The 3 original members of the Trainwrecks, Jason Bible. I was about to say Jack Bible. Yeah, your son's already ahead of you. Yeah, he's already surpassed you, Jason.
He's a
Now,
badass.
Jason Bible, Markus Kuhlmann, Eric Dunn,
Yeah, baby.
and
Scott.
Dunzel. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Everybody go
Scott.
check out
Man, thank you.
the Trainwrecks reunion Saturday, the 17th at the Britannia, 9-ish to whenever-ish.
Yeah. We're
All
gonna
right.
start like at 9, and we're gonna do 2 sets, right? Is that
Sure.
Yeah.
all right?
I'm up for it.
Sounds
All right,
good.
Cool.
We'll
We'll
give
see
it
y'all.
All right. This is episode 13, signing off for the Savannah Jams Podcast.
Peace. Thanks,
Keep
Scott.
jamming, Savannah.
See you Saturday.